I was so scared that I was about to open the door and run away, but when I mustered up the courage to look back, I realized he meant no harm. He was curled up in the corner, looking very shy, like a frightened child.
Charlie, what was that noise?
Nothing, I'm fine. Mom, you should go back to bed. Everything's fine.
What the hell is that?
It's...
What is that car doing in our garage?
Car? Car? It turned out that after hearing the noise, he had transformed back into his car form, which was why my mom hadn't spotted him. Once my mom left, he transformed back. I gathered my courage and cautiously approached him, but when he saw the wrench in my hand, he backed away in fear. I immediately realized he was scared, so I quickly tossed the tool aside and raised my hands high to signal that I meant no harm. He sensed my goodwill and actually leaned his big head into the palm of my hand. In that moment, I knew a special bond had formed between us, and a friendship was born.
Charlie Watson, I'm 18. Today. Actually, it's my birthday today. What's your name? You don't know, or you don't have a name? You sound like a little bumblebee. I'm gonna call you that from now on. Bumblebee.
When two lonely souls meet, they often form the strongest emotional bonds. Understanding and goodwill are the bridges that span the barriers of race and language. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Decepticons Smasher and Bouncer had also tracked down Earth. Upon encountering humans, they brutally shattered one of them into pieces, then transformed into two cars and sped away. Burns' assistant handed him a report. Satellites had detected two mysterious objects descending to Earth, and the military immediately set up roadblocks along their likely route to intercept them. Adhering to the logic that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, the Decepticons falsely claimed to be Star Police pursuing a dangerous criminal named B-127 and asked to use human satellites to track the target. Despite Burns' vehement opposition, military brass took the story at face value and, hoping to gain access to alien technology, began assisting the Decepticons in a global manhunt for the fugitive. While I was away, he began exploring, trying to understand human life. He saw the family dog going in and out through the dog door and tried to copy it, but he pushed too hard and ended up knocking the entire wooden door down. He cautiously sidled into the living room, but his massive frame meant he bumped into things at the slightest movement. Spotting a can of soda on the table, he reached out curiously but crushed it in his hand due to poor control, spraying brown liquid all over his face. In a panic, he waved his arms and accidentally knocked over the dining table. After causing all this chaos, he turned his attention to the TV. Just as he was about to sit on the sofa to watch a show, the soft cushion collapsed under his weight. He then began examining the coffee maker. When he fiddled with the clock on it, coffee gushed out like a fountain. He tried to plug the leak, but it was completely useless. In a panic, he picked up the coffee maker and yanked the power cord out. Just then, he spotted the wall outlet and, out of curiosity, stuck his metal finger inside. It was this very action that caused military satellites to detect the energy fluctuations emanating from him.
What's happening here?
We got a hit, I think. Where's that location?
Near San Francisco, a coastal town named Brighton Falls.
The Shatter and Bounce units immediately locked onto their target and charged toward my house. When I got home and saw the mess, I was completely stunned. But seeing him looking so dejected, I just couldn't bring myself to blame him. To keep Mom and my stepdad from finding out, I had to get this troublemaker out of there fast. But Mom happened to come home right then. Seeing the state of the house, she berated me without giving me a chance to explain. I was heartbroken, so I took him and drove away.